Connecting with our ancestors spiritually through ceremony is a profound and transformative experience that allows us to tap into the wisdom and guidance of those who came before us. The desire to communicate with our ancestors is deeply ingrained in our souls, and we can feel their presence within us, urging us to seek a connection. But how can we bridge the gap between the physical and spiritual realms and establish a meaningful connection with our ancestors? One powerful way to connect with our ancestors is through daily prayer and meditation. By setting aside time each day to quiet our minds and open our hearts, we create a sacred space for our ancestors to communicate with us. Through prayer, we can express our gratitude, ask for guidance, and invite our ancestors to join us on our spiritual journey. Meditation, on the other hand, allows us to still our minds and enter a state of deep relaxation, making it easier for us to receive messages and insights from our ancestors. Another beautiful way to connect with our ancestors is through the creation of art, music, and food. Art has the power to transcend time and space, and by channeling our creativity, we can tap into the collective consciousness of our ancestors. Whether it's painting, writing, or dancing, expressing ourselves artistically can serve as a bridge between the physical and spiritual realms, allowing our ancestors to communicate with us through our creations. Music, too, has a profound impact on our souls and can help us establish a connection with our ancestors. By playing ancestral music or creating our own melodies, we can invoke the spirits of our ancestors and invite them to join us in a sacred dance. The vibrations and rhythms of the music act as a gateway, allowing us to enter into a state of communion with our ancestors. Food is another powerful medium through which we can connect with our ancestors. By preparing traditional dishes or favorite meals of our ancestors, we honor their memory and invite their presence into our lives. Sharing a meal with our ancestors, whether physically or symbolically, allows us to nourish our bodies and souls while deepening our connection with those who came before us. Ceremony, however, is perhaps the most potent tool for connecting with our ancestors. Creating a ceremonial space, whether it's a simple altar or an elaborate ritual, allows us to honor and communicate with our ancestors in a profound way. The days on and around October 31st to November 2nd, known as Samhain or Day of the Dead, are particularly powerful for ancestral communication. During this time, the veil between the physical and spiritual realms is thin, making it easier for us to connect with our ancestors. To create a beautiful ceremonial journey to communicate with your ancestors, start by setting aside a sacred space in your home. This can be a small altar adorned with pictures, mementos, and offerings for your ancestors. Light candles and burn incense to create a sacred atmosphere. Sit in front of your altar and take a few moments to ground yourself and center your energy. Next, invite your ancestors to join you in your ceremony. You can do this by simply speaking aloud or silently in your mind. Express your intention to connect with your ancestors and ask for their guidance and presence. Feel their energy surrounding you and know that they are with you in this sacred space. Once you have established a connection, you can engage in various activities to honor and communicate with your ancestors. You can recite prayers or mantras, read aloud letters or poems dedicated to your ancestors, or simply sit in silence and listen for any messages or insights they may have for you. You may also choose to perform rituals or ceremonies that hold special significance to your ancestral lineage. Remember, connecting with your ancestors is a deeply personal and individual experience. Trust your intuition and allow yourself to be guided by the energy and wisdom of your ancestors. They are always there, waiting to communicate, guide, protect, and heal you. In conclusion, connecting with our ancestors spiritually through ceremony is a powerful way to tap into their wisdom and guidance. Through daily prayer, meditation, art, music, food, and ceremony, we can establish a deep and meaningful connection with our ancestors. By creating a sacred space and inviting our ancestors to join us, we open ourselves to their presence and allow them to communicate with us. The traditions of ancestral communication. The traditions of ancestral communication have been practiced for centuries in various cultures across the globe. From the ancient Mayan civilization to the Celtic tribes, from the indigenous American communities to the African tribes, from the ancient Greeks to the Tibetan monks, people have recognized the importance of honoring and communicating with their ancestors. In many religions, such as the Catholic faith, special days are dedicated to remembering and praying for the deceased. All Saints' Day and All Souls' Day are observed with reverence, as prayers, candles, incense, chanting, ceremonies, and offerings are made to honor the departed souls. These rituals serve as a way to connect with the ancestors and seek their guidance and blessings. One of the most fascinating traditions of ancestral communication is found in Mexico, where the Day of the Dead, or Dia de los Muertos, is celebrated. This vibrant and colorful festival is a joyful commemoration of the lives of loved ones who have passed away. Families create beautiful altars adorned with photographs, favorite foods, and meaningful objects of the departed. They believe that during this time, the spirits of their ancestors return to visit them, and they welcome them with open arms. In the Celtic tradition, the festival of Samhain marks the transition between the two worlds, the world of the living and the world of the spirits. It is a time when the veil between these realms is believed to be the thinnest, allowing for easier communication with the ancestors. People light bonfires, wear costumes, and engage in divination practices to connect with their forefathers and seek their wisdom. In our modern culture, we have a diluted version of these ancient practices in the form of Halloween or All Hallows' Eve. However, the true essence and spiritual wisdom behind these ceremonial days, meant to honor and communicate with our ancestors, have often been lost or forgotten. Personally, I have experienced the profound impact of ancestral communication in my own life. I lost my father at a young age, and through the practice of connecting with my ancestors, I have been able to heal and find a deeper sense of love within myself. By exploring the karmic patterns that extend beyond my father to my grandparents and living family, I have been able to reconcile deep wounds and transform the karmas of past generations. Ancestral work is not limited to the past, it has the power to heal the present and shape the future. By delving into the stories and experiences of our ancestors, we gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. We can break free from negative patterns, release ancestral traumas, and create a brighter future for ourselves and future generations. In conclusion, the traditions of ancestral communication are a rich tapestry of rituals and practices that have been passed down through generations. They offer us a profound opportunity to connect with our roots, honor our ancestors, and tap into the wisdom and guidance that they can offer. By embracing these traditions and incorporating them into our lives, we can experience a profound transformation and create a more harmonious and fulfilling existence. Halloween and the Day of the Dead. Halloween and the Day of the Dead are two celebrations that hold deep cultural and spiritual significance. They are both rooted in the idea of honoring and communicating with our ancestors, creating a bridge between the living and the deceased. During these ceremonial days and nights, families come together to create altars dedicated to their ancestors. These altars are adorned with flowers, incense, crystals, art, and food, all meant to honor and remember those who have passed on. It is a time to reflect on the lives of our ancestors, to express gratitude for their presence in our lives, and to seek guidance and wisdom from their spirits. Halloween, also known as All Hallows' Eve, is a night where we pay homage to those who have taken their spirit walk. It is a time to connect with our ancestors, to acknowledge their presence, and to seek their blessings. The term All Hallows' Eve itself carries a sense of reverence and holiness, reminding us of the sacredness of this occasion. The Day of the Dead, on the other hand, is deeply rooted in the Mexican tradition. It is a time when the spiritual essence of ceremony, honor, and communication is celebrated in the deeper regions of Mexico. I still remember my experience in the city of Mérida, where I witnessed the vibrant celebrations of the Day of the Dead. The main plaza was filled with families from surrounding villages, joyfully creating altars, cooking and sharing food, lighting candles, and playing music. It was a beautiful sight to behold, and I could feel the love and connection that flowed through the air. In our modern Halloween celebrations, we can still observe elements of these ancient practices. The tradition of carving jack-o'-lanterns and placing candles inside them is reminiscent of the candles used in the altars. The act of offering candy to children during Halloween is a way of sharing abundance and joy, just as food is offered to the spirits during the Day of the Dead. And of course, the festivities and merriment that surround Halloween mirror the celebration and joy that fills the air during the Day of the Dead. As we approach this time of year, let us remember the ancient wisdom and traditions that these celebrations hold. Let us take a moment to honor our ancestors, to express gratitude for their presence in our lives, and to seek their guidance and blessings. The veil between the two worlds is open during this time, offering us a unique opportunity to reconnect with our roots and to remember the interconnectedness of all things. So, as you celebrate Halloween and the Day of the Dead, do so mindfully, with reverence and gratitude for the past, and with hope and inspiration for the future. Who is an ancestor? An ancestor is not just a distant relative from the past. It is someone who is deeply connected to you, to the very essence of your being. The Lakota people have a saying, "Amidikuyoyasin," which means, all are my relations. They understand that everything in this world is interconnected: the trees, the water, the sky, the earth, the animals, and of course, our human brothers and sisters. But it goes even further than that. An ancestor is someone who has walked this earth before us, who has experienced the joys and sorrows, the love and pain of being human. They are our parents, our grandparents, our great-grandparents, and all those who have come before us. They are the ones who have shaped our family history, our traditions, and our values. They are the ones who have passed down their wisdom and knowledge to us. But ancestors are not just limited to our blood relatives. They can also be part of our soul tribe, those who are connected to us on a spiritual level. These are the ones who have shared our spiritual and physical DNA, who have chosen to work with us in this lifetime. They can be beings from different realms and dimensions, such as Archangel Michael, Buddha, Kuan Yin, or even star beings from the Pleiades. The possibilities are truly infinite. Ancestors are not just confined to the physical realm. Even after they have passed on, they continue to be part of the sacred hoop of life. They can still offer us guidance, protection, and healing from the spirit dimension. They have a deep understanding of what it means to be on a personal earth journey, and they can empathize with our struggles and challenges. They are there to support us, to provide us with teachings and forgiveness. There are also other types of ancestors, such as territorial ancestors. These are beings who have incarnated on a specific piece of land and are now connected to it as spiritual guardians and stewards. If you are living or working on ancestral lands, your own family ancestors can also be your territorial ancestors. They are there to guide and protect the land, as well as to assist you in your spiritual journey. In addition, we have spiritual ancestors, lineages of spirit beings that our soul repeatedly chooses to work with. These can be beings from different traditions and cultures, such as the Egyptian wisdom spirits or the Native American white buffalo calf woman. They are here to offer us their wisdom and support, to help us on our spiritual path. So when we talk about ancestors, we are not just talking about our family tree. We are talking about a vast network of beings who are deeply connected to us, who have walked this earth before us, and who continue to guide and inspire us from the spirit realm. They are our teachers, our protectors, and our allies. And in this ceremony, we will learn how to communicate with them, to honor them, and to receive their guidance and blessings. Why practice ceremony to communicate with your ancestors? Communicating with our ancestors is a powerful and sacred practice that can bring us closer to our roots and provide us with guidance and wisdom from those who came before us. While there are many ways to connect with our ancestors, incorporating ceremony into our practice can greatly enhance the communication and create a deeper connection. Ceremony is a form of ritual that holds immense power and significance. It is a way of honoring and acknowledging the presence of our ancestors in our lives. Just as spirit is energy and operates on high vibration frequencies, ceremony acts as a conduit for this energy to access the earthly realm. By engaging in ceremony, we raise our own vibration and create a sacred space for our ancestors to communicate with us. The act of offering ceremony is akin to playing a guitar amplified, as opposed to playing it acoustically. Both approaches have their own beauty and purpose, but the amplified guitar has a stronger resonance and reach. Similarly, ceremony acts as an amplifier for our communication with our ancestors. Just as it is easier for us to hear the amplified guitar, it is easier for the spirit to communicate with us using the higher vibration of ceremony. When we engage in ceremony, we tap into a universal language that transcends language barriers and cultural differences. It is a language of the heart and soul, a language that our ancestors understand and respond to. Whether we hold ceremony individually, in groups, at a yoga studio, on retreats, or with people of varied faiths and beliefs, the power of ceremony remains the same. In our own experiences with ceremony, we have witnessed the profound impact it can have on individuals and communities. We have seen people who have never engaged in ceremony before, but who have an innate remembrance and connection to it. It is as if ceremony is ingrained in our DNA, a part of our ancestral heritage that we carry within us. Engaging in ceremony allows us to step into a timeless space where the boundaries between the physical and spiritual realms blur. It is a space where we can commune with our ancestors, seek their guidance, and receive their blessings. Through ceremony, we create a bridge between the past and the present, honoring our lineage and carrying forward the wisdom and teachings of those who came before us. By practicing ceremony to communicate with our ancestors, we not only deepen our connection with them, but we also strengthen our own spiritual journey. We tap into a wellspring of knowledge and insight that can guide us on our path of personal growth and transformation. We open ourselves up to the wisdom of generations past, drawing upon their experiences and lessons to navigate our own lives with grace and resilience. In conclusion, ceremony is a powerful tool for communicating with our ancestors. It amplifies the communication and creates a sacred space for our ancestors to connect with us. By engaging in ceremony, we honor our lineage, tap into a universal language of the heart and soul, and open ourselves up to the wisdom and guidance of those who came before us. Let us embrace the power of ceremony and embark on a journey of deepening our connection with our ancestors. What is ceremony? Ceremony is a powerful tool that has been practiced in various ancient wisdom traditions throughout history. It is a sacred ritual that can be performed both individually and in groups, and it holds the potential to bring about transformation, healing, and connection to the divine. One of the key elements of a ceremony is intention. In the yoga tradition, this is referred to as sankalpa, which can be understood as a vow of the heart. It is important to declare your purpose and set a clear intention for the ceremony. This can be a positive affirmation, a request for guidance or healing, or simply a deep desire to connect with something greater than yourself. By stating your intention, you are aligning yourself with the energy and power of the ceremony. Another crucial aspect of ceremony is attention. To fully benefit from the ceremony, it is essential to be present in the moment. As the spiritual teacher Ram Dass wisely said, "Be here now." Take the time to ground yourself in your heart and clear your mind of any distractions. By directing your attention to the ceremony, you are allowing the energy to flow where it is needed most. This focused attention creates a powerful container for the ceremony to unfold. It is also important for the ceremony to be purposeful and meaningful to you. In a group ceremony, there may be certain aspects that don't resonate with you at that particular moment. That's perfectly okay. It is crucial to keep your attention on your own inner intention and the offering you are making from your heart. Trust that the energy of the ceremony will support and guide you on your personal journey. When creating your own personal ceremony, it is essential to design a ceremony that truly inspires you and holds deep meaning for you. This could involve incorporating rituals, symbols, or practices that resonate with your heart and soul. Allow your creativity to flow and infuse the ceremony with your unique essence. Remember, the purpose of the ceremony is to uplift and empower you, so make sure it reflects your authentic self. In conclusion, ceremony is a profound and transformative practice that can bring about deep healing, connection, and growth. By setting a clear intention, being fully present, and creating a purposeful ceremony, you open yourself up to the limitless possibilities that lie within. Embrace the power of ceremony and allow it to guide you on your journey of self-discovery and spiritual awakening. May your ceremonies be filled with love, light, and profound wisdom. How to create an ancestral ceremony. Once you've completed the essential 3, now you are ready to create your ancestral ceremony and open up the communication lines. Here is a list of elements that may be part of your ancestral or any ceremony. Creating an ancestral ceremony is a powerful way to honor and connect with your ancestors. It allows you to open up communication lines and tap into the wisdom and guidance of those who came before you. In this article, we will explore the various elements that can be part of your ancestral ceremony, helping you create a meaningful and transformative experience. The first step in creating an ancestral ceremony is to find a sacred space that resonates with you. Being in nature is highly recommended, as it allows you to connect with the natural elements and the energy of the earth. However, if you prefer a quiet place indoors, that works too. Once you have chosen your space, it's time to create an altar for your ancestors. The altar serves as a focal point for your ceremony and can include various elements. Start by lighting incense, copal, sage, or palo santo to clear the energy and create a sacred atmosphere. These aromatic scents not only purify the space but also help open the portal to the spiritual realm. Next, incorporate elements of nature such as fire, candle, flowers, a bowl of water, crystals, shells, feathers, tobacco, corn, or grains. These natural objects symbolize the connection between the physical and spiritual worlds. To make the altar more personal, include ancestral memorabilia such as photos, personal items like a ring, a pocket knife, a book, or even the favorite foods of your ancestors. These items serve as a reminder of their presence and the impact they have had on your life. Additionally, you can add spiritual relics that hold significance for you, such as your favorite deity, prayer flags, or any object that represents the spirit to you. Sound is a powerful tool for opening up the portal to the spiritual realm. Consider incorporating rattles, drums, bells, gongs, or singing bowls into your ceremony. The vibrations and rhythms produced by these instruments help create a sacred space and invite the presence of your ancestors. Before diving into the ceremony, it is essential to ask for permission, guidance, and protection from the spirit realm. Call upon your spirit guides and angels to assist you and invite the specific ancestors you would like to be present by name. This act of intention sets the stage for a deep and meaningful connection. Next, call in the spirits of the four directions, Mother Earth and Father Sky. Acknowledge their presence and invite them to be part of your ceremony. This act of calling in the directions helps to create a harmonious and balanced energy within the space. Making offerings is a significant part of an ancestral ceremony. You can offer a handwritten letter to the ancestors that can be burned and carried to the spirit realm through smoke. Pour your heart out on the paper, expressing your gratitude, love, and any messages you wish to convey. Alternatively, you can make a statement out loud, speaking directly to the deceased. Afterward, offer the items you have chosen for the altar as a symbol of your respect and appreciation. Once the offerings have been made, take a moment to sit quietly and be in the energy of spirit and your ancestors. Focus on your original intention for the ceremony and allow yourself to be fully present. Listen with your heart, mind, and body for any messages that may come through. These messages can take various forms, such as a knowing, an image, a feeling, inner light, love, or even words. Alternatively, you may experience a sense of peacefulness and connection. Trust that Spirit will answer in divine time, and further insights may be revealed through dreams, encounters in nature, or future interactions. To enhance the vibrational energy of the ceremony, consider incorporating mantra and music. Choose a song, mantra, or chant that resonates with you and feels right for the occasion. You can accompany the chanting with your voice or use instruments such as drums and rattles to create a rhythmic pulse that aligns with the primordial heartbeat of Mother Earth. If you are open to exploring deeper realms of consciousness, you may consider trying a guided journey. This is often performed by a shaman or someone trained in guided meditations. A guided journey can take you on a transformative inner exploration, allowing you to connect with your ancestors on a profound level. As the ceremony comes to a close, it is essential to express gratitude and bid farewell to the spirits and energies that have been present. Close the four directions, Mother Earth and Father Sky, with reverence and appreciation. Thank your spirit guides and angels for their assistance throughout the ceremony, and send out a final blessing to your ancestors, expressing your love, gratitude, and the intention to continue the connection. Celebration and reflection. Celebration and reflection are two powerful practices that can bring immense joy, growth, and self-awareness into our lives. They provide a space for us to connect with loved ones, appreciate our accomplishments, and nurture our souls. In this article, we will explore the importance of celebrating and reflecting, and how they can contribute to our personal growth and overall well-being. When we celebrate, we create an atmosphere of joy and gratitude. It is a time to share food, water, music, and meaningful discussions with our loved ones. These simple acts of sharing can deepen our connections and strengthen our relationships. As we gather around a table filled with delicious food, we not only nourish our bodies but also our souls. We engage in conversations that uplift and inspire us, creating a sense of belonging and unity. During these celebrations, it is important to be open to whatever comes our way. Sometimes, the Spirit speaks to us in a gentle whisper, guiding us towards our true purpose. Other times, it may deliver a cosmic smack upside the head, jolting us out of our comfort zones and pushing us towards growth. We must remain receptive to these messages, for they hold the keys to our personal transformation. However, the timing of these revelations is unpredictable. They may come immediately, flooding our hearts with inspiration and clarity. Other times, they may appear when we least expect them, catching us off guard. Regardless of when they arrive, what matters most is our intention, attention, and purpose. By setting clear intentions and paying attention to the present moment, we create the space for these profound experiences to unfold. Just as a seed needs nurturing to grow, our intentions and dreams require our earnest hearts to thrive. We must tend to them with care, watering them with love, and providing them with the necessary nutrients. Trusting the process is essential, for growth takes time. We may encounter setbacks and challenges along the way, but with perseverance and a steadfast belief in ourselves, we can overcome any obstacle. As we embark on this journey of celebration and reflection, let us not forget the presence of our ancestors. They are the guiding lights that illuminate our path and offer us wisdom from generations past. Their spirits surround us, supporting and encouraging us every step of the way. By acknowledging their presence and honoring their legacy, we tap into a wellspring of strength and resilience. In conclusion, celebration and reflection are powerful practices that can enrich our lives and deepen our connections. Through sharing food, water, music, and discussions with loved ones, we create a space for joy and gratitude to flourish. By remaining open to the whispers and cosmic smacks of the Spirit, we invite personal growth and transformation. With our intentions, attention, and purpose, we nurture the seeds of our dreams and watch them blossom. And as we journey through life, may the wisdom of our ancestors guide and inspire us.